We made it, y'all. Happy Monday. Welcome to More Please. Today, I will be giving you my take on Sharon Osbourne, Beyonce's storage units, and Lil Nas X. Plus, some of my good judys stop in for a good old ultimate Kiki. That's right, James Law Jr., Jazmyn Simone, and Mayhem Miller are about to tickle every part of your body. Take that as you want. It's now time for More Please. All right, y'all. Whew. Okay, I'm just so happy to be here to talk about all the shenanigans that happened this week. Y'all know how I do it here. It's time for Tony's Take. Okay, so the talk of the town, the talk of the streets, the word to the curb right now is Lil Nas X. Y'all, when I tell you, everybody is talking about this man. This 21-year-old rapper entertainer just gagged us all with his new video, Call Me By Your Name, Montero, which I was like, oh, I like his real name because it's Montero. And I'm like, that's interesting. But the video is what everyone's really talking about. Like, he went in, he gave you all the biblical references and like imagery and sliding down the pole to hell, doing a twerk on the devil himself, killing the devil and becoming one. I actually enjoyed the video visually. I was like, tell the story in which you want to tell it, Lil Nas. Like, I'm here for it. Like, if you feel like you weren't going to be welcome into heaven because of your sexuality and they told you to go to hell, at least go to hell sliding down a pole, giving all the stripper hustler moves on the way down. And then if you're going to be down there, you might as well be the most powerful one and just use what you got to get what you want. We learned that from Diamond in the Players Club, and do what you need to do. I saw this as just a creative way of telling a biblical story through his eyes, through his imagery, right? But he got y'all in a tizzy because everyone is calling it everything. Like, he worships the devil and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, y'all, sometimes artists just want to take a creative outlet. Now, that was my thought until I saw that he had developed shoes that were like devil shoes, I guess is what he's calling them. Satan shoes is what he's calling them. And it contains like, you know, an upside down cross and like the blood of an employee and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, okay, wait, this can't be true. But apparently it is. And apparently there were only 666 pairs to be sold, which they're all gone. And then I got to thinking another way. Now, listen, I've already said a prayer for him and blessed it and released it. I'm only going to discuss this video. I thought the video was everything. Now, what he does on his own time is up to him and what he'll have to answer to. But I live for the video. I'm just going to say that. So go and watch it. Like, get your entire life. He directed it. He put it together. He's giving you all kinds of sickening looks and everything like that. So go ahead, Lil Nas X, like, live your entire life. Live your entire queer life. Because let me tell you, when I was growing up back in my day, and there's somebody coming on that's older than me, and he can tell you more about his day, but we weren't able to live like this, like out and proud and stuff. So kudos to him. All right. Speaking of next person, did y'all hear that Sharon Osbourne is out at the talk? Yep. So Sharon Osbourne will no longer be on the talk after all the controversy that happened. The talk has decided thank you and no thank you. She started a lot of controversy when she stood up for Piers Morgan after he has relentlessly talked about Meghan Markle and him consistently getting into arguments and also saying, you know, racist remarks about Meghan. She stood up for her friend, which led to like a huge argument on the talk, which caused them to go on hiatus, which caused them to start an investigation on Sharon Osbourne, which then ended up with her without a job. I said from the beginning, listen, if you want to stand up for your friend, then just say that. Just say, I am not fully aware of everything that he might have said, but just as a friend, I'm going to support him. And if there are any teachable moments that I need to go over with him, as a friend, I will do that. And then say, thank you, say no more. But nope, she kept going at it. She went after the ladies. Cheryl Underwood looked like she was on the verge of tears. And she was like, oh no, you don't cry in this situation. If anyone should be crying, it should be me. Sometimes you got to know when to say when and when not to say something and when to say something correctly. Because basically that opened Pandora's box. Holly Robinson Peete came out of the woodworks and said all the stuff that Sharon was doing. Leah Remini came out of the woodworks and said all the stuff that Sharon Osbourne was doing, which led to this whole investigation. Now Sharon's gone. Now you ain't got no job. So see, you got to watch the way you behave, because sometimes it comes back and bites you in the ass. That's why I'm sometimes careful about what I say during Tony's Take, because when I become famous in a few years, I don't want y'all digging up through this YouTube stuff that you didn't watch then, but suddenly you have an interest now, and then taking stuff and trying to use it against me. So good luck, Sharon Osbourne. I hope you find a job somewhere else, because I know some people are trying to come for your spot. I know T.S. Madison has already tweeted she'll come over to the talk. That would be a whole different show if T.S. Madison came on. That would be the talk. All right, so my favorite person in the world, the person that I look up to, the person that I idolize, the person that I try to emulate on a daily, in my daily life, came up in the news, Miss Beyonce. Now, apparently, she had about $1 million stolen out of her storage unit. But for me, that wasn't the interesting thing. For me, it was like, why does Beyonce have a storage unit? Like, couldn't you put the stuff that you can't fit in your house in like a different part of the house, like the right wing of the house? Because you know she got about several wings of the house. That stuff can go over there. Like, I can't imagine Beyonce having like a storage unit on Hollywood Boulevard down the street where like her stuff just sits. You know what I mean? So I had to think about this for a second, and I was like, maybe it's her entertainment company, Parkwood, that has a storage unit. Like they do a video shoot or something like that. Beyonce's like, don't bring that stuff to my house. Put that stuff in the storage unit. And then it goes there. And then the robbers came and took that stuff. And Beyonce's not bothered because it's none of her stuff. All her stuff is in her $10 million trillion house that she keeps there. She ain't gonna keep some stuff that can't fit in the house in a storage unit. So, and if I were those robbers, I'd be scared to rob Beyonce, because I would just feel like that stuff has a tracking device on it. Her security guard is going to come after me, just going to knock on the door and be like, I need everything you stole. I don't need that on my heart or on my spirit. Nope, not to just have Beyonce's belongings. I would rather her give something upon me, but I don't want to just go and take something out of her storage unit. No. So if you stole it and you watching this show for a second, just go put it back. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Just put it back. Also, lastly, happy 20th anniversary to Lady Marmalade. First of all, this makes me feel very old to know that 20 years ago, we were Creole Lady Marmalade with Lil' Kim, Pink, Maya, and Christina Aguilera for the soundtrack of Moulin Rouge. So 20 years ago, I was pop, lock, and dropping to this song. And yeah, happy 20th anniversary. There's been a lot of these anniversaries coming up. I think last week it was the 24th anniversary of the movie Selena. And I keep thinking to myself, somebody's getting older, and it ain't me. Just saying. All right, y'all, that has been Tony's Take. But hey, don't y'all go anywhere, because it's time for the ultimate Kiki with my good Judys, Jazmyn Simone, James Lott Jr., and Mayhem Miller. Grab your mugs, honey, because you definitely don't want to miss this. You might want to put something extra in this just to handle all this. Come on back, because there's more, please.
A killer bunny, a killer hare, an inspector on his little cottontail. A new audio drama series from the mind of James Lott Jr. and Molina Productions. It's coming this Easter to all audio streaming platforms.
doing?
Not only does he hide eggs, he hides bodies.
I heard about this morning. I'm feeling happy today. Gonna pack my cares and I'll whistle, blow them all away. I heard about this morning. I'm feeling happy today. I heard about this morning. I'm feeling happy today. Blow them all away.
Everybody, there's still more here on More Please, and it's time to have a Kiki. Let me tell y'all are in for an ultimate treat because all during this quarantine, I have had many of Kikis with my good judys who have decided to stop in on the show today. So get ready because the mess is about to start. Please help me welcome my good judys, James Lott Jr., Jazmyn Simone, and Mayhem Miller. Hey, y'all.
Hello?
Hi.
Not like we peeked into the house and just found you just on the couch like, oh, hello?
Hello? What y'all doing? What you looking in here for? Get out of here. Go on. Get
out of here. Go on, get. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Good. First of all, I have to thank y'all so much for coming in today because let me tell you, today's show, it was a mess, but it's happening. So thank y'all.
It's not easy putting shows together, folks. You guys understand this. Tony and I do this for a living, and it's not easy. Trying to get guests, trying to put things all together. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors and things that go on behind the scenes.
Listen, when I tell you I feel like the David Copperfield of web shows, I can make an illusion happen.
Exactly.
All right, so
exactly.
Listen, to kick off our Kiki, right? I wanted to, and throughout this whole thing, we're going to play some games, we're going to have some quick discussions, and we're just going to have a good old time. So I quickly wanted to get y'all's thoughts on a few things. So we're going to play Thoughts On. All right. So First up, I want to hear your thoughts on any of the topics that I discussed during Tony's take. James, you go first.
Well, I'll tell you something about the Beyonce thing because I'm a professional organizer, also the super organizer, LZ. Yes. I've talked to my friends who are also luxury storage units. Beyonce didn't keep her stuff in downtown storage over wherever. It's like an actual luxury place. Some of my friends in New York have places like that too. So you're right, it's for costumings and extras. You'll need it in your house. You don't use it every day. So it's good to have a storage unit. So actually I talked with them today about that, about how it got stolen, how crazy it is. Because usually they're high security, it's high-end stuff they hold on to. Those people were really good. They stole some stuff that was really good. So I don't know how they got in there.
That's why some people are thinking it's an inside job.
Mm-hmm. Would not be surprised.
It always ends up that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got to watch the company you keep. That's why I always keep an eye on y'all.
I'm trying to look like you. That's why I'm taking my hair.
I just don't let folks come over to my house, honey. You can't come over here,
honey. You got to have a special invitation to get through my front door.
Okay.
Even when PR boxes or companies are like, oh, we want to send you something, it gets sent to the PO box. You don't get my address, honey. Nobody knows where I live.
Listen, I am like my mom, where our relationship is special if you know the address to where I live, because not everybody can know. I don't trust everybody. Don't be coming up.
You might know the area, but unless you know the address.
you may know the city. That's it. That's all you get. I'll tell you where I live near, and that's about it. That's all you got. That's all you get.
And don't think you're gonna come over here and pick up something. I'll be like, oh no, I'll meet you down the street at Target. We could meet over there and exchange whatever it is. But Trey can't even come over here.
You don't allow Trey to come over?
No. I got nice.
There you go. Good for you. Good for you.
I knew you were someone who had nice things. Jazmyn and Mayhem, did y'all have any thoughts on any of the stuff that I went over in Tony's take?
I'll let Jazmyn.
Well, I didn't watch the Lil Nas X video. One, because like I'm just not like a fan, so I'm not really like worried about what he was doing. But from what I have seen, I was like, I don't want to watch that. I'm okay. I'm just, you know, it don't bother me. It don't bother me either way because I don't buy his music, and I'm definitely not buying those shoes. So I mean,
well, hello. I like that. Okay.
Well, let me tell you this. When I looked and I saw that he had Nikes for $666, I said, huh? They said that there was blood in the shoes. There was blood in the shoes. There was other stuff, pentagrams, all kinds of mess. I said, huh? How is Nike associated with this? And sure enough, Nike's suing.
Nike said, we want no parts of this. I don't know what y'all doing, but that's not going on in our house.
They said, look, we done let you in here, and now you're going to act up like that? See, that's why you can't just let people in your house.
Exactly.
Now I'm a little older than the rest of you guys, and I saw the video. I'm like, I'm well preserved. I looked at the video and I was like, what the F am I looking at? I feel like an old man going, what's this? He's the Old Town Road guy. I didn't understand. I didn't understand at all. But in a way, I'm like, good for him. I mean, I guess if he wants to be out and proud and fucking, Satan or whatever, I guess you're a rock and roll star, I guess. I don't know. I just, for me, I don't, bring back Lil' Kim. I don't know. I'm old. I don't know.
Come on, Lil' Kim.
Here's my thing.
Ozzy Osbourne bit a bat or ate a bat.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
yeah.
My thing is,
and people went up for it.
They did.
If it's authentically you, I'm all for it. But I feel like this is the people behind him to get people to speak and talk about him and being provocative for a reason, just to be provocative. And I can't get on board with that. I want people to be authentically themselves. That's all I want. And I don't think that that's him.
Oh, I get that. Okay.
Because I mean,
like it's like they did Britney Spears. Like they controlled what she did in most of her career. You know what I mean? So,
well, we gonna pray about it.
Yeah.
And that was the prayer. So quickly, thoughts on summer bodies. Now, this is all the stuff that's trending right now. Now, listen, we have been in lockdown for a year now. And now everyone's like 83 days till summer. Y'all better get those summer bodies right. I'm going to go on record, as I always say. I haven't had a summer body since 1983. Summer, y'all about to get whatever body I got.
I'm a big bear guy, and so there are folks who like it. So that's my summer body. I'm not trying to conform to nobody. I'm too old for that crap. I'm not doing it. I'm just like, this is what you get, and if somebody's gonna like it, so I mean, it's somebody for everybody. So I'm like, here you go.
True, ladies.
Me, girl. I'm like, look,
I
don't
don't
tell
care.
everybody. You already know. I've been snacking throughout this whole goddamn year. I post about it every damn day. I'm like, look what I created. I got animal crackers and Nutella right here on the couch next to me. Like, girl, I've been sitting here eating. So I hope nobody shouldn't even expect anybody to be summer ready in the first place.
True.
Because if you've been working out throughout this whole time, what gym were you at? Because you wasn't supposed to be there.
Thank you.
right, exactly.
Thank you.
At home,
Exactly.
they're the reason why, like dumbbells and resistant bands and
That shit don't work. I got a whole bunch of that, and it didn't work.
She do.
I have a whole gym. In
I
my
for
house
one
right
have.
now.
I for one know where she lives, and she do got all the workout equipment there. Okay. Okay, she got it all.
But here's the thing, though. I live in Los Angeles, where it's always summers most of the time. So I mean, I don't even know what that means. Like the weather's mostly the same most of the year. So I was like, get ready for what?
True.
Yeah, like
I go to the beach year round, all damn year. I'm like,
here.
Honey, I'm just like you, honey. It's summertime all the damn time here. So
yeah,
you're gonna get what you get, and if you don't like it, oh well.
Oh well. Oh well.
Oh well.
Somebody likes it. Somebody likes it.
Somebody
loves you, baby. Whoa, whoa,
Well, speaking of singing, so all during this time there have been all of these social media challenges that keep popping up. What do y'all think about them? Have you paid attention to them? Is it too much? What's tea? Because sometimes I participate. I'm not like sometimes, the rhythm of the night gets into me, and I do one of the challenges.
Sometimes I try. I'll start it, and then I'll be like, I'm good. The only one I actually did was the brush challenge in the beginning of the pandemic when everybody was doing that. That's the only one I actually did. Other than that, like I tried to do the busted challenge. I tried to do the silhouette challenge. I was just like, I don't feel like painting my face unless I gotta go to work. So I'm not. So I'm like, I'm at home. Let me lay up back on this couch and finish these milk and cookies. Okay,
if I ain't getting paid, I ain't getting your goddamn shit.
You what, man?
I'm not doing it.
If I ain't getting paid, I ain't putting on no face. I ain't doing none of that. No.
So you're not busting.
We did it for free enough during the lockdown. Like,
Look, views and likes don't pay bills.
Well, for some people it do.
Well, those people are fortunate, but I ain't one of them.
No.
I did the WAP challenge. I almost bust my ass on that one. I did up. I secretly tried to do the Jazmyn Sullivan challenge. I never posted it.
Runs.
Oh yeah,
But I think I did it.
I know you think you did it. But,
hold on.
I think I do it all the time, but I ain't never recorded myself because I know what I sound like.
I never tried it.
I've heard myself.
I've
heard myself. I'm like,
I think, okay, hold on. Me. No, wait.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. It's your show. You want your show to look good. I just wouldn't do it. It's okay. It's okay.
I think I can. Hold on. Let me. You know what? I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil, or Lil Nas X. No more. No. You're right. No.
No more.
No more.
Kudos for trying. Kudos.
All right. Now, last but not least, the last thing that's been trending that I want your thoughts on is Tina Turner. Her documentary came out over the weekend on HBO Max. I know James and I have watched it. Jazmyn and Mayhem, have y'all watched it?
I watched it.
I have not, but I will watch it tonight.
When I tell you, it gave me everything that I would have liked to see in What's Love Got to Do with It and more.
See, I thought it gave us the same thing we knew.
We already done had her, sis?
I said, we already know all this. Tell me something I don't know.
But you know what I realized I didn't know was that she thought she said, I'm gonna give you this People magazine interview and then we're done. And then the people were then like, no, this is, you got to talk about it. You're such an inspiration to these women who are going through it. And then she said, okay, listen, I'm going to give you Tina. I'm going to put everything in here, including some photos. And then I don't want to talk about it now again.
And then I'm done.
And then they said, now we're going to do this movie. What's love got to do with it? Have you seen it? Angela Bassett is great. Tina said, I don't need to see it. I've lived it. No shade, Angela. I'm sure you were great, but I already done seen it. And then they said, now we're going to make a musical. She said, okay, y'all, listen. I'm going to do this documentary to get this out one more time. And then I'm going to go live my life in Switzerland.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
I'm over here in France living my best life. Leave me be. Okay.
No, Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yes.
It's Switzerland.
Well, I'm way over here. Leave me be.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I
would say for me, it was great because I remember when she came out, they kept mentioning her age. She was like 40 years old. They were like, her age. And by the time she decided to quit, people were like, why are you quitting? She was like, I'm a 64-year-old grandmother dancing in heels 3 nights. I'm tired. It's like we shifted from looking at her from age. And, I'm in my 50s and I'm like, and I'm still working. And I'm like, life doesn't end at 25 or 30. It keeps going. And I think she showed us that we don't just roll over and die. We still got energy and shit. I mean, stuff goes on. But the folks were looking at her age so hard, and then in the end, they were surprised she decided to quit. It was like, she's 64 years old. She's done. She's tired. I totally got it. I love that part of it.
I saw that last tour that she did. And you couldn't, I didn't know how old she was, but I said, she's up there still giving us Rolling on the River.
My takeaway from it that I loved was, I was like, oh, she gave me hope for love, because she didn't find love until her later years in life. And I was like, and I didn't know, I thought she married some like rich aristocrat over there in Europe. Like, I did not know that the man was the chauffeur.
Well, yes, at first, yes, he's a chauffeur. Yes, he was a little more than that, but yes, he was driving her around at first.
He was driving her. It was like a driving Miss Daisy situation. Like, he was driving her, and she fell in love with him, and
it kind of was.
Guy.
You're right. That part, you're right. And 30 years her junior. Yes. 30 years her junior.
All right. So listen, before we have to let James go because she's so busy, we're gonna play a quick game called Subscribe or Deny OnlyFans Edition. Because here's the thing: during this quarantine, like, OnlyFans has been the talk of the town too. And there have been some celebrities who have decided to get on this platform. So I want to know from y'all if you would Mayhem, don't clutch your pearls and try to act like you don't know what OnlyFans is.
What is it?
So I'm gonna name some celebrities, and you let me know whether you would subscribe to their page or not. All right. So we're gonna start with Tyler Posey, who you know as the cute, adorable kid in Made in Manhattan and Teen Wolf.
Nah.
I'm okay.
I can pass.
Everybody.
His videos are already online. It's fine. I'm good.
He just got to deny. All right. What about Chris Brown?
Who? No.
I've seen it already.
No.
Already seen it. I'm good. No. Deny.
I already seen it.
Denied on that?
No.
How about, I don't even know if y'all know this one, Austin Mahone. He's a singer.
No.
Who him?
Him a singer.
Nah, I'm good.
Good on y'all saving y'all $9.99 for a foot-long sandwich.
Meal.
I work hard for my money.
Or my Netflix account, honey. Okay, that's what I use Twitter for. I could go on Twitter and find anybody's OnlyFans snippets. All I need is a minute. I'm fine. Okay.
I need my money for Disney Plus. I need my money for other subscriptions. Sorry, for my Netflix, my Hulu. Yes.
Well, let's see if you'll spend the $9.99 on Safari and Erica Mena.
Who?
No.
Who them?
They
I ain't trying to look at no lady parts. No.
Ready.
I already got my own.
Okay. How about Tyga? He dated Kylie Jenner.
No. Mm-mm. No.
Where are the men? Where are the men? These are boys. Where are the
Where's
men?
Tamar Moore? Where's
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think there'd be too many I subscribe to.
Y'all almost got me to say
More
something bad. Never mind.
Tell me that.
Well, how about how about Michael
Omari Hardwick? I look at him.
Michael?
Mm-hmm.
He has one?
So,
I might do that, but only one time. He won't get it per month. He won't get it per month. He'll get the first month, and then I'll be gone after that because I would have gotten what I needed already.
Exactly. No renewal. No renewal.
Yeah, there's no renewal. I will cancel on day 29. Cancel subscription.
I'll come over and look at it with you.
Yeah, I can screenshot and send it to you, girl. Yeah, know what happened.
We'll do a Zoom and you share your screen. That's what we'll do.
Not the presentation.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, so Michael B. Jordan is starting one for his mustache, and he's going to donate the money to barber schools. That's why he's on the platform.
For barber schools?
Because so many have been hit during the pandemic, he wants to be giving.
Why he just don't give money?
Why don't he just give his own money? If you feeling charitable, give the money.
That. Okay, last question before before I have to sign y'all off. Would y'all ever open an OnlyFans account?
No.
Nobody wants to see my stuff. Nobody wants to see that. Yeah, I'll do horror films.
Well, I guess if it's one of those ones that I ain't gonna show no nudity, I'm just gonna show you my plants in my house. I'll do like that.
Me too.
See, so I always said if I could figure out what to do with this part of my body and I don't have to show, like it could just be this and I could just do stuff with that, then yes. But then I thought everyone always compliments me on my lips. So I was like, what if I just show my lips? Like me like eating ice cream or eating a junior bacon cheeseburger or like.
There are people out there that will subscribe to that kind of stuff. We live in America now. We are human beings, and there are some folks that like all that.
Only plants. Yes, exactly. I'll do only plants.
Only plants.
I'll do only plants. I'll do that. I'll do it now, basically. I love it.
Well, listen, y'all. Thank y'all for coming on and having this little Kiki with me. I appreciate. We could keep going for like another like hour, but not everything should be broadcast on live interwebs. So we gonna
take us back to the beginning. Careful who you let in your house.
That's the lesson. That's the lesson right there.
There's no strangers in my house.
Well, look, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all again. But hey, y'all don't go anywhere because guess what? I got just a little bit more for you. You're watching More, Please.
And still to this day, I rule the kingdom of Never-A, the highest realm of heaven, a place of infinite beauty, mystical magic, balance, and home to my people, the Black Angels.
This story is about love.
What is your decision? Imagine a place where creatives have a key to the city. It's an experience, a vibe, a desire to inform and entertain. This is a city for thinkers, a city for doers, a city for dreamers. This is New Amsterdam. Learn more at newamsterdam.com.
Woo! Just a little Kiki to kick off your Monday, but guess what? I know that your mugs are empty, so I got just a little bit more for you. All right, over the weekend, I was having a very stressful weekend, and thank God I came across DJ Cassidy. I had no idea that he had this wonderful series called Pass the Mic, where he basically DJ'd a lot of old school songs, a lot of R&B artists, and they all came on and they were like singing along to their hits. It was amazing. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's DJ Cassidy, Pass the Mic. I think there's volume 1, 2, and 3. Let me tell you, you will get your entire life on that. All right. All right, you guys, that has been More Please. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to thank my lovely guests, James Lott Jr., Mayhem Miller, and Jazmyn Simone for coming on and having a Kiki with us. And tune in next week for a huge finale. Yep, More Please is coming to an end for now. So tune in next week where I give you what I always give you, a little bit more please.